Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about the theory of psychoanalysis by Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud is a very famous name in the theory of psychoanalysis, and he has given a three-tiered model to explain this theory of consciousness. He divides our brain into three sections: conscious, pre-conscious and subconscious or unconscious, you can say. Conscious part of the brain is what you're actively aware of, what is happening around you. Pre-conscious is what is accessible to you, but you're not currently aware of it. That is not in your active thought. Like in the morning, suppose you heard a joke. So that is within reach. That joke is within reach. It is accessible to you, but it is not in your active thought. Unconscious, a very important term, represents your desires or your experiences that you don't want to remember. It is all those repressed emotions and desires that forms a part of your brain, but you want to live in that denial that those memories, those incidents do not exist. Now we'll move on to certain important terms. First among them is sibling rivalry. Now, sibling rivalry is very simple. It is a common part of your childhood development. Siblings are generally jealous of each other for the love and affection of their parents. Ideally, this should stop in childhood only. What happens is that when you're not able to outgrow it, problems occur. I'll explain this with the help of a very small example. Suppose there's a man who has had this sibling rivalry and he has not outgrown it. Now he grows up, he gets married, he has a very loving and caring wife, and then a child is born. Now when this love of his wife shifts to the child, which is very normal, this man might feel the history repeating itself. He might feel the same rivalry that as a child he felt for his or her sibling. His sibling. That becomes a problem between the husband and wife, and this is what we term as sibling rivalry. Second important term is Oedipus complex. What is Oedipus complex? Oedipus complex is this unconscious sexual longing for the parent of the opposite gender and a kind of anger or resentment for the parent of the same gender. This is a normal part of childhood development, and people should outgrow it. When you're not able to outgrow it as a child, problem occurs. Also, he divides brain into three sections: id, ego, our consciousness into three sections: id, ego and superego. Now what is id? Id is the untamed desire of what you actually want to do without thinking about the repercussions. Now, suppose a person is so angry at someone that he just wants to take out a knife and stab him. That is your id, the untamed desire. But he knows that if he does that, he'll be jailed, he'll be punished, his family would hate him. So this societal pressures that we have, the societal rules that we have that stop us from behaving the way we want to, that is called superego. And what is ego? Ego is the referee between id and superego. Ego is what we actually do. So id in brief is what you want to do without thinking of the repercussions. Superego is what society tells you that you need to do, and ego is what you choose to do. I hope that's clear to you. Now, psychoanalysis is a big term. It has a lot of concept, and it is not possible to include everything in one small lecture. But we can talk a bit more about the psychoanalysis. We have certain defense mechanisms. There are certain thoughts that falls into your unconscious part of brain, and there is certain defense mechanism that occurs in your brain which stops these emotions coming or surface to your conscious section. Now, what are these defenses? First is selective memory. So suppose an incident occurred and you choose only to remember those selective good sections. That is called selective memory. You automatically remember the good aspects and you automatically delete the negative aspects. That is called selective memory. Second is denial. What is denial? Denial is believing that that unpleasant incident never occurred. Once you start believing it, unconsciously you're trying to repress it. Third is avoidance. When you stay away from those people or those places which brings back such bad memories. Suppose there's, you live in a particular city and something very bad occurred to you. So maybe, you'll just pack your bags and you will move and you will never go back to that city, because that city brings back all those emotions, all those experiences back to your mind. So living in another city and staying away from the city that that caused you that trouble, that is called avoidance. Next is displacement. When you do not believe, you feel that those unpleasant emotions are not inside you and you project it to somebody else, that is displacement. Now there are more sections of Freud psychoanalysis which we'll discuss in the next class. For now, this is all I had to explain. If you have any doubts, you can comment and please let me know, and I'll try to reply to every comment myself. Thank you so much.